at South by Southwest playing. We're on the short list. Every A&R there, we play. As soon as it's second song, they all start to leave, and my heart is just sinking, just drowning, because I'm like, not this again. I was like, I'm out of money, and these guys can't keep making barely any money. I'm literally on stage. I'm like, when we get back to LA in 2 days from now, that's the end. We're gonna have to call it quits on the band and gonna have to go back to writing jingles or whatever. And we had one last show, and that was for Danger Bird Records, which used to have like Silver Sun pickups and stuff. And we weren't signed to them, but they repped us for like placements for like film and TV and stuff like that. And they had one last show at Mellow Johnny's bike shop in Austin, and it was 7 bands on the bill. 6 of them all signed to Danger Bird and us.
Wow.
And we got on stage and we blew everyone else away times 10. Because also at the early days of Fitz and the Tantrums, we were doing a full church of music thing. Like, come, clap your hands, jump up and down, sway to the left with us, sway to the right. You over there, you're not dancing. Get the fuck up. Until I, by accident, one time called out a guy in a wheelchair. And then I stopped doing that. But that's a side story. I did go apologize to him, and he was very gracious about it. So we play that show, and we blow the doors out of everyone else, and everyone's freaking out. And everyone after we performed came up to the president of this label and was asking him about us. And we were the one band that wasn't signed to his label. And his wife came up and goes, "You'd be an idiot not to sign them." I didn't know anything about this. We got back on our flight back to LA. I was just like depressed and thinking that's the end. I got home, and 2 hours after I got home, I got a call from the guy saying, "Hey, can we have coffee tomorrow?" And then they offered us a deal like a week later. And then the rest is history.
Dude,
That's
that
an
is so
awesome story.
fucking beautiful, man. And that's the big thing about this podcast is we love to talk about the process. And as soon as your name got floated our way, I was like, I need to know about how this happened. And that's such a fucking beautiful story. That feeling of being on stage for people in suits and they're walking away, I know that feeling. That shit sucks. And it's funny when you bring this up because Kenny had talked about his kind of early journey with AWOL and everything and saying like, we didn't even have
clubs,
playing strip clubs for fucking, what are they?
the Russian mafia in a showcase. Yeah.
But no, man, it's the things people don't know and the stories behind it, and then you wind up making all these number ones, dude. It's got to feel so fucking gratifying to know you were right all along.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some days, the funny thing is when we first got it, it was like having some success after so many years of rejection was exciting. And then I just got into this really bad habit of being like, cool, all I wanted my whole entire life was a record deal. I got that. Now I want I want a major record label deal. I got that. And then I was like, now I want a number 1 hit. Then I got that. Then it's like, yeah, but now I want to sell 1 million records. And not that like combined streams and sales bullshit.
Bundle.
I was like, I want like the legit platinum record.
Yeah.
Got that. Still unsatisfied. And I noticed that I'd spending all of the first 5-6 years of the band always looking forward, planting a pole, getting there, not feeling good, setting a further distance, and always chasing, and as stupid as and silly as the adage is, it's not the destination, it's the journey. It's like I kept coming up against that time and time again. I'd set the goal, I'd get there, I wouldn't feel any more satisfied or fulfilled. I would just move it further along until finally there was not much place to move it further down. I mean, it's like, what else? Okay, more success. We've done every TV show. I've done almost every single festival there is to do. We've had number 1 hits. We've sold. It's like, when is enough enough? And so kind of at that 5-6 year mark, I sort of tried to turn my perspective around. And now every night on stage, I take at least 20 seconds, which is not a lot. And hard for me to even find that amount of time to stand still because I'm belting the whole time and singing and running and just going crazy. Is I take 20 seconds every show to just stand still, look out, take a deep breath, and like absorb the moment, because 15 years ago, I would have sold my firstborn to get 1/10 of what this band has had. And how quickly you forget that shit. And